And welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Alison Maloni. Let's give you a quick look at today's business headlines. And for a little of that help, let's bring in Jen and the Money Men, Jennifer Stefano, business and markets analyst and Newsmax contributor, Seth Denson, and America's accountant, Professor Dan Geltrude. Welcome. I don't think Jen's with us, but Dan and Seth, welcome, guys.
She'll get here, I have no doubt.
I know. All right, so starting with yesterday's markets, a good end to a wild week as the Dow finished up the day 564 points. The Nasdaq was up 417, and the S&P also in the green with 105 points gained. Seth, the market really felt like a roller coaster. What happened?
Well, listen, as my good buddy Keith Fitzgerald says, is that that right now the markets are like a house party where the cops have been called, and those that shouldn't be there maybe running for the doors and the windows and all that. What he meant by that, and he's actually right, are that investors that are invested in overvalued stocks are seeing the field. They're seeing what's going to happen with the Fed. They're seeing what's going on. They're going to correct. And so they're getting out. And that's what's creating volatility. And then you have that layer of investors that are saying, hey, things are down. There might be a dip buy to have here. So up and down we go. And that's just the nature of the markets right now.
I did have a few of those house parties when my parents were away, and they won't let me forget it. I got in a lot of trouble for that. And I know they're watching.
You should have been there, so I'm sure.
I'll get a text. I mean, you say you're having people over, and then all of a sudden 100 people show up.
Well, hey, Allie, listen, I was one of those people running out the door when the cops got there, just to be clear.
Dan, I thought you were the guy calling the cops.
I can see that.
Come on.
All right, guys, so Apple, the tech giant, is under fire. They're being accused of hurting competition by 35 state attorneys. And Microsoft, this is their ongoing legal battle with Epic Games, continues. Dan, how do you see this playing out, and what should Apple investors be thinking?
What a surprise here that big tech is being accused of, well, being a monopoly, right? I think this is something that's going to continue, Allie, in terms of these types of cases against Apple and some of the other big tech companies, simply because they have such vast resources that they're able to dominate markets. Now, are they really acting like a monopoly? I'm not so sure, but I just don't think this is the end of these types of lawsuits.
Yeah,
hey, Allison, right. I think it's important to note too that on Friday, when all this news broke, Apple stock soared 7%. So, listen, they got a $2.7 trillion market cap. Even if these AGs go after them and become something, investors likely won't feel much of it.
Yeah, I know. Apple really, I mean, so many people use Apple products. I don't think that they can be crushed. All right, President Biden starting talks with liquid natural gas suppliers as tensions with Russia continue to heat up. Now, Russia supplies around 40% of all of Europe's gas. Dan, will we see Americans see a spike at the pump? I mean, we're already at, $4, potentially $5, $6 in California.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep going down that path, Allie, primarily because we simply have bad energy policies. For us to be reliant upon foreign oil, we didn't have to be in this position. It was the policies of this administration that put us there. And as far as what we're seeing happening in Europe, listen, energy is power. And right now, Europe is beholden to Russia simply because Russia is the one supplying them with all their energy. So Europe is being held hostage, and I don't think that's an easy problem to change because we've dug ourselves into a hole here.
Yeah, probably a sign that maybe we should be producing our own energy, which is what we were doing. Seth, gas prices skyrocketing. So did Chevron's earnings. If gas prices keep rising, are natural energy stocks a buy, you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that, listen, I've been watching energy stocks for a while, and typically when you have inflationary periods, energy stocks are a good place to look. The key here, though, is in all stocks, you want to buy low and sell high. You don't want to get overextended when a stock has hit its cap. But to Dan's point, with Russia holding the cards here, the U.S. actually has an opportunity not only to be energy independent, but to be the greatest exporter again. 2019, the United States was the greatest exporter, the largest exporter of oil and gas. In 2020 and 2021. Of course, Saudi Arabia took that back over. We all know what happened in 2021. We had a new administration come in. So bad policy. Dan's absolutely right. We need to change that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we talked about M&Ms. They've gone woke. Disney, I don't know if you saw, Minnie Mouse now has a pantsuit. But Apple, guys, they've joined the woke club. The new Apple update, it's going to include a pregnant man. So pregnant man emoji, calling it a pregnant person. Guys, I actually saw this morning and I thought it was a joke, but it's true. Apparently men can be pregnant. Dan, your thoughts?
Well, this is news to me. I don't know how Seth feels about this, but perhaps I'm a little traditional here. And from a personal standpoint, I just don't think I would be good at being pregnant, even if it's possible. I mean, other than the belly expansion, which I think I could excel at, everything else, I just don't think I could do it.
Seth, well, listen. I know, when women get pregnant, sometimes their partners gain a little bit of weight. So this just baffles me. I mean, as a woman, it's something that women can do. They get pregnant, but now you've got a pregnant person.
Yeah, my wife is beautiful, and she lost all that weight. And on the other hand, we have 3 kids. I gained 10 pounds with each kid. And here's the thing: this is stupid. This is just stupid. This is Apple trying to go woke. It's not going to gain them any market share. It's just going to make them look ignorant. And you know what? Actually, for all those women out there who actually have carried children, this should be, this is shameful, right? They shouldn't do it. I, for one, couldn't. God knew that. That's why he made me a man. He knew I would not be able to carry a child. I am too weak for that. My wife was strong enough for the both of us.
And your wife is beautiful. I've met her. She's lovely. I agree. I think that it's an insult to women. I personally think being pregnant with
that was the word
babies.
I was looking for.
All right, Seth and Dan, thanks so much. We'll see you at the next hour.
Thanks, Allie.